So today's this Hatha flow, I call this floating on a cloud. So hope after this practice you will feel relaxed and happy. So let's start with comfortable Shavasana. So let's take a mini Shavasana here. Just make sure you lie on the mat comfortably. Keep the toes relaxed on the side, palm facing up. Lower your chin a little bit. Keep your chin lower than your forehead. And start to coordinate your Ujjayi breath here. And try to only breathe in and out through your nostrils with your lid closed. And start to feel your lower belly rise and fallen. You can even place your hands on the top of your belly. So start to make these nice sounds, Haitian sounds of your own breath. Start to really focus on your breath here. Clear your mind. You even start to imagine you are lying on a soft cloud. You feel the mat beneath you. Feel this soft cloud beneath you. You feel your body very light, floating on this cloud. So really don't be shy to make sounds of your own breath. And try to lengthen your out breath here. Even try to make your exhalation a little bit longer than your inhalation. Even you can count your breath in your mind. As you breathe in, you feel your lower belly expand like a balloon. As you breathe out, you feel your navel shifting toward your spine. So you got to draw your belly button in. 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Quick last sounds. Try to listen to the sounds of your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Contract the back of your throat. And now from here, you gently bend your knees here. Place your hands on the top of your knees. And really relax your shins here. And try to keep your elbows straight. So make sure our whole back relax on the mat. Especially your hips, your lower spine. As we inhale, you bend your knees, bring your knees toward the chest. So you bend your elbows here. So keep in mind your lower spine, your hips still on the mat. As you breathe out, keep your elbows straight. 3 more. Inhale, bend your knees. Feel the back relax on the mat, on this cloud. As you breathe out, keep your elbows straight. Relax your shin. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, back to neutral. Now we slowly rotate your knees, your hips. Make 3 circles here, clockwise. So keep your knees together. Feel the lower spine connect with your mat. Start to make this circle a little bit bigger. And now, another 3 circles, other direction. And this time you even feel your shoulders. Very slow, so you can observe the breath at the same time. And now from here, you can gently open your eyes. Look at the ceiling. we find our baby, happy baby here. So keep the sole of your feet facing up, grab your outer feet, and really bend your knees here, but make sure our lower spine still connect to the mat, and you can roll your body side to side. So you can imagine you are like a happy baby floating on a cloud. If you observe the baby, they are like natural yogis. So babies move. Many poses are similar with our yoga pose, especially their breath. So sometimes we call the Ujjayi breath. You're gonna make sounds like a baby's breathing. So if you don't know how to make Ujjayi breath, the sounds, just observe breath for the baby. And now from here, keep your knees together, grab your thigh over the back of your knees. I want you to roll your back side to side. So you rock your back here, back and forth for a few times. And now from here, kind of press your feet down, leave your tailbone up. Find your first standing forward bend. So really soft your knees, relax your spine. Keep the feet above your hip or width is apart. So keep your feet parallel. And start to interlace your hands here. So really drop your head. Even keep your face close to your knees. And we open up your shoulders, your chest. And maybe you can keep your knees straight a little bit more. And now, just focus on your right leg here. We keep your right knee straight. You kind of roll your hips, your hands to left. And you try to look at your right shoulders. One deep breath, kind of press your feet down and twist to the side. Now from here, bend your right knee, keep your left knee straight, we twist to the right. Hands, hips to the right, look at left shoulders. Feel the feet grounded, connect to the mat. Now we back to center, release your hands, and start to roll your spine all the way up, very slow. Soft your knees here, roll your spine all the way up, and your head come up at last. Relax your shoulders. Keep your hands for prayer. We start with one round of sun salutation and then moon salutation here. So find your breath here. Inhale, draw a big circle all the way up, hands together. As you breathe out, you draw a big circle all the way down, standing forward bend. Next inhale, you bend your knees, take your right leg back, drop your right knee here, and you bring your arms all the way up. As you breathe out, place your hands all the way down. Step back to your plank pose. Inhale, stay. Exhale, drop your knees, lower your chin, chest. Keep your elbows in. And press the toes, point to the back of your room. Inhale, cobra. Elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Even look up. Tuck your toes, elbows in. Shift your way back to your downward facing dog. Press your heels down. One deep breath. Next inhale, stay your right leg forward. Drop your left knee here. Bring your arms all the way up. Arch your back a little bit. Create a space for your heart center. As you breathe out, place your fingertips in front of your mat. Step your left foot forward, standing forward bend. Relax your face. Inhale, draw a big circle all the way up. Back to center, hands together. Exhale, find your prayer. Hands back to the heart. Reconnect to the breath. Inhale, draw a big circle all the way up, hands together. As you breathe out, draw a big circle all the way down. Stay your left leg back, drop your left knee here. Reach your arms all the way up. Relax the back of your neck. Slowly place your hands all the way down. Find your core, find your plank, connect to the breath. Inhale, stay, make sure our shoulders right above on your wrist, fingers spread wide, feet hip width is apart. Drop your knees, lower your chin, chest, elbows in. Inhale, find your cobra, shoulders away. Tuck your toes, elbows in, find your way back to your downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward, drop your right knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. As you breathe out, place your hands all the way down. Step your right foot forward, relax the neck. Inhale, draw a big circle all the way up. As you breathe out, place your hands in front of your heart center. Now you can turn your torso to the side. And keep the feet hip width apart. Hands back to your heart center. Moon salutation here. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. As you breathe out, you lean to the right. And even try to look at ceiling here. So keep the tricep along with your ears. Inhale, back to center, hips square. Exhale, lean to the left. Keep in mind the feet connect to the ground. Hips square. Inhale, back to center. Release your hands. Keep your hands to the side. Support your lower spine. Elbows in. Arch your back, but keep your pelvic flow your thigh to the front. Relax the back of your neck. Elbows in. And slowly feel your core back to center. And you step your right leg all the way to the back of your room. Keep your heels in, toes out. Find your Janice pose here. And keep your elbows 90 degrees. Even try to keep your fingers spread wide. And start to try to sit a little bit deeper. You can imagine there's a bench here. We try to sit on the bench. So don't arch your back too much. Instead, maybe round your back here. One more deep breath here. Lower your hips. Open up your knees. And now slowly keep your knees right here. Open up your arms. Keep your left toes in. Right toes point to the back of your room. So heels to heel. Open up. Even palm facing to the left. Inhale, lengthen forward to the right side. As you breathe out, find your Trikonasana, triangle pose. So as you breathe in, and try to open up the left side of your body, but relax your right arm here, especially your right shoulder. So either grab your right big toes or drop your fingertips. Open up. Draw your belly button in. One deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly turn your hips square, facing to the back of your room. Release your fingertips, relax the face. One deep breath here, hips square. And now we bend your right knee here, extend your left toes for high lunge. Inhale, keep your right knee 90 degrees. Exhale, drop your left knee. And place your hands all the way up. Even keep your hands together. Inhale. Crescent lunge. And now place your hands inside of your right leg. And start to turn your toes all the way up. Keep your left toes up. Stand your right toes here. If you find your balance, even keep your hands for Anjali Mudra. One deep breath. And slowly release your fingertips. Walk your hands back to center. Keep your knees, toes in direction. Find your yogi squat. Hands back to your heart center. One deep breath. Elbows inside of your knees. Lift your chest up. Lower your hips. And now release your fingertips. And you walk your hands forward. And now we switch to the side. This time we keep your right toes up. So find your balance. Hands back to your heart center. One deep breath. Chest forward. As you breathe out, drop your fingertips. Walk your hands to the front. Drop your right knee here for your crescent lunge. Inhale, place your hands all the way up. Arms along with your triceps. As you breathe out, find your low lunge. Tuck your right toes. Keep your right knee straight. Inhale, chest forward. As you breathe out, keep the back foot flat. Hips square. Use your fingertips over your blocks and keep your knees straight here. Keep in mind, heels to heel. Relax the face, one deep breath. You can either keep the block or remove the blocks away. As you breathe out, we open up to triangle pose. Start to open up your right hip. You imagine your back side of your body. That's the invisible wall here. You move your body slightly and try to keep your hips, the shoulder blade, even the back of your head to this invisible wall. And now from here, feel your core and reach your arms up. Turn your toes out. Back to gardener's pose. Bend your elbows. One inhale. As you breathe out, back to your 5-point star. Turn your toes in. Stay your right foot back. Reach your arms up. Inhale. As you breathe out, we lean to the right again. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands in front of your heart center. Now you can turn your toes back to the front. And from here, your choice, any standing balance you like to practice today. So, like today, I feel like tree pose. So we start with the tree pose, or you can do eagle. So you want to do tree pose like me. Keep the feet above your hip width spot. So for beginners, you can extend your toes to the side. Even your shin. Or grab your left ankle. Keep the foot inside of your right thigh here. So keep in mind our left knee, left hip at the same direction, hip square. So focus on your core on the center, hands to the heart. So find the focus point, your drishti point. Like me now, I like to look at the window and find a tree, find the focus point here, and we'll stay for 4 deep breaths. So keep your hand either stay here, or you can reach your arms all the way up, hands together. But keep in mind, if you reach your arms up, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Feel your core, even feel the side of your body stretch. Feel the belly rise and fallen. Feel the right foot connect to the mat. And now you can start to release your hands and keep your shoulders relaxed. And now we switch to the side. Release your left foot, hip width apart. And do the same thing. Grab your right ankle, keep your right knee open. Hands back to the heart center. 4 deep breaths here. So keep in mind, find your core, we focus on the center. So if you find that when you do the standing balance, you tend to shift the weight to one side. So please, feel your core, feel the center. Especially sometimes if your left side is weaker than your right, maybe we stay the weaker side a bit longer. So either stay here or reach your arms all the way up. 2 more deep breaths here. Open up your right knee. Feel the corners of your left foot grounded. Connect to the mat. 1 deep inhale, reach your fingertips up, shoulders away from the ears. As you breathe out, release your arms. And release your right foot back to the mat. And from here, when you find your chair pose here, hands to your heart center. And start to bend your knees. So make sure your knees are over your toes. You can shift your way to your heels, but keep the 10 toes connect to the ground. Inhale, reach your arms up. Even look at center between your hands. Open up your arms a little bit wider than your shoulders. And now slowly lower your hips until your sitting bone connect to the mat. Find your Namaste, half boat. So either we grab your outer feet or your big toes here. Keep your shin as parallel as the mat. Lengthen your spine. Even release your arms. 1 deep breath here. As As you breathe out, keep the sole of your feet together and start to bring your heels close to pelvic floor. So find your sitting butterfly here. So keep your knees up and down for a few times. Keep your elbows in, lengthen your spine. Even close your eyes here for another full deep breath. Each inhale, lengthen your spine. Each exhale, lower your knees. Reconnect to the Ujjayi breath here. Try to listen your own breath. 2 more deep breaths here. Maybe lower your knees a little bit here. 1 more deep breath. Even feel the top of your crown reaching toward the ceiling. And now you can gently open your eyes again. Release your hands. Keep your right foot in front of you. So it's like a tree pose. Keep the left foot inside of your right thigh. Adjust your sitting bones. Inhale, reach your arms up. Left hand, grab your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the right toes point toward the body. Engage your right leg here. As you breathe out, we lean forward, very slow, very gentle. Lengthen, no pushing. And then you can release. Keep your right hand, grab your right foot, relax the face. Or if you have bolster, you can even keep the bolster on the top of your right leg. Just really relaxed. Even relax the face on the bolster. 3 more deep breaths here. No pushing. Lengthen. Each exhalation, maybe you can lengthen a little bit more. And now come out of the pose very gentle. And I want you to bend your right knee here and start to place your left leg all the way back. Find your sleeping pigeon pose. So make sure our hips greater. Your right knee a little bit wider than your right hip. Keep the left toes point to the back of your groin. And start to walk your hands all the way up. All the way to the front. So make sure your shoulders relaxed and keep your forehead on the mat. Deep breath here. You can even grab your elbows here. So make a pillow for your forehead. But make sure your shoulders relaxed. So if you feel too much from here, you can make your way back to your child pose. But if you don't feel anything, maybe you can bring your right shin forward a little bit more. So try to keep your right shin as parallel as the mat. And then forward again. One more deep breath here. Leave your head up. Start to walk your hands back. And place your left leg all the way to the front. Then we switch to the side. Keep the right foot inside of your left thigh. Adjust your sitting bones. And then bring your bolster back. So make sure our right knee on the ground. Left toes point to the body. Relax the hips. Inhale, reach your arms up. And this time your right hand, grab your left wrist. Lengthen your spine. As you breathe out, we lean forward, very slow. Go with the breath, lengthen forward. Stay halfway, find your bolster. And then relax your whole body on your bolster. Even grab your left foot. Full deep breath. So keep in mind when you practice yoga, never hold your breath here. Always be aware of your breath. As you breathe in, you notice, you breathe in. As you breathe out, you observe your breath, you know you breathe out. So by focusing on the breath, we can try not to think anything, because you cannot think anything and focus on the breath at the same time. So we try to create this moving meditation here. And now you can release and move your bolster away. Bend your left knee here, very gentle. And we step your right leg, place your right leg all the way back. Left side to your pigeon. Like I say, if your left side, like me, is a bit tighter than the right, maybe you can stay a little bit longer. So really observe your body and feel the sensation, feel the differences. And now your choice, either grab your elbows or just relax your arms for sleeping pigeon for 5 deep breaths. So make sure your hips square. And like I said before, if too much, find your way back to child pose. Or if you want a little bit more, move your left ankle forward. But keep in mind, don't let your hips shift to the side. So make sure our right hip, especially your hamstring, connect to the mat. 2 more deep breaths here. Sometimes people ask me, what's my favorite pose? Or which pose you can practice at home? I always pigeon pose. So sometimes you can practice pigeon pose at home, one side for about 3 minutes, even 5, and then take a child pose. And now from here, release your hands. And I want you to place your right leg all the way to the front. And find your comfortable sitting here. So cross leg, or you can sit on your heels. Keep your knees together, or hero pose. But if you have sensitive knees or ankles, if it's too much for you, we sit on your heels. So find any comfortable sitting. Hands on the top of your thigh. Try to sit nice and tall. We would practice a 3 rounds of alternating nose breathing. It's balance of your yin and yang, your nadis. So now keep your index middle finger rest on the center of your eyebrows. And now we close your eyes here. So we close your right nostrils with your right thumb. Inhale from left. We can count for 4. And then use your right ring fingers, close your left nostrils. Kind of hold your breath here for 1. And release your right thumb. Breathe out on your right nostrils for 4, even longer. So depend on the breath. So find your own rhythm of your breath, so you don't have to exactly follow me. So next inhale through your right nostrils and close. Exhale from the left. Breathe out deeply. Inhale from left. Close. Exhale from right. Inhale from right. Close. Exhale from left. Inhale from left. Closed. Exhale from right. Try to breathe out completely. Inhale through your right nostrils. Close and hold your breath here just for 1. Exhale, release. You can continue here for another 2, even 4 rounds as you like. Or relax your hands back on your thigh. Find your own breath here. Find your ujjayi breath. And you can keep your eyes closed. And now relax your whole body. Or just lie on the mat. Find your Shavasana. Or before Shavasana, if you like to do some twisting, you can do any twisting, any variation you like. Or just lie on the mat comfortably. So adjust your body, even roll your hips. So make sure your arms lower than your heart center. Keep your chin lower than your forehead. And then we try not to move here. Your body stays still, but your mind is awake. Just simply observe the breath here. You can scan your whole body for a few times. Let's scan your body from the front of your body, from the toes, all the way up to the crown. And now you scan the back side of your body from the top of your crown all the way down to your heels. So we try to observe, try to find, is there any spot, area of your body that accumulates tension or stress? Find the spot and you bring your awareness to the spot. Pay attention there. Give some love, good care. And just breathe deeply. Release the tension from the area. If not, just simply focus on the breath. Even try to keep the face relaxed. Feel the yoga mat beneath you. Now we imagine there's a cloud, soft white cloud beneath you. We are floating on this cloud. You start to feel your whole body light, very, very light. So now we are floating on this cloud. Really focus on the nostrils here. Feel the breath coming in and out through your nostrils. We are floating on this cloud. Imagine now we are at a place. Find your favorite place. Flow with this cloud to your favorite place. You can even imagine now you are at the beach. You lie comfortably on this cloud at the beach. We are facing in front of the oceans. Listen the sounds of the ocean waves. It sounds just like your breath. You can stay here for another 3, even 5 minutes, as long as you like. If you wanna come out of the pose, you can start to move your side, then we stay here. Use your left hand support you and find your comfortable sitting. Keep your hands in front of your heart center. We will chant one Om as we breathe out. Inhale. Now you can gently open your eyes. Namaste.